Alright, what's going on, guys? Chapter 76 of Dandadan is officially out. Let's go over it, review it, and react to it. Alright, so if you guys remember from chapter 75, Vamola and Momo ended up in the mirror of the woman who I believe is called Pomade. The woman who keeps staring at herself in the mirror and is obsessed with her looks. Now I'm just going to refer to her as Pomade from now on. She draws on Momo's face. You know, she puts lipstick on it, kind of makes her look like a clown. But instead of making her more ugly, she actually determines that she makes Momo more cute. Which, obviously, she can't have that. She can't have these bitches showing her up. And because the two girls kind of squeeze their faces into the mirror, there's no room for Pomade to see herself. And this is just horrifying. She can't allow this to happen. And then you got a really nice moment here where Momo and Vamola are making cute faces, you know, really adorable here. But obviously Pomade is just absolutely abhorred. She's pissed off. She's foaming at the mouth. So she just tosses them out of the mirror, basically solves their only problem, you know, like, get the hell out of here. I need to stare at my face again. And oh man, when she's staring at her smiling face, it's gotta be the ugliest thing ever. But yeah, now that they're out, they use this opportunity to escape. And we got a lot of great shots of Pomade just making these absolutely horrific faces. I love the fact that her mouth, like, goes beyond her face structure. Like, it's not even being supported by anything. It's almost like a Mr. Potato Head, but the lips are way too big. Now, what happens next is a little bit confusing. Maybe someone else knows exactly what happened here, but the way I interpret it is that Pomade is just going berserk. She's smashing everything to pieces. And then it sounds like Vamola and Momo are saying Pomade over and over again. If you remember from the last chapter, if you say Pomade 10 times, she's supposed to go away. And it looks like that's what happens. It looks like she just kind of disappears here. So, you know, problem solved. Pomade is no longer there. It remains to be seen whether or not she'll return in a future chapter or if this is the last of her. But yeah, kind of an interesting little demon there. I don't really know what to make of it. It's not really a boss or an adversary, it's just kind of an annoyance, I guess. But anyway, having escaped this triviality, the two decide that it's time to go back to school. Vamola has a nice moment where she hugs Momo, and it looks like Momo's starting to warm up to Vamola. Obviously, Momo doesn't like Vamola because of the fact that she's a female that has shown great affection to Okarun, even kissing Okarun at one point, and obviously Momo has developed feelings for Okarun. It looks like she's developed a little bit of a love interest, so any of these bitches that are getting in her way is not part of her plans. And Okarun, he's just developing this nice little harem here, and you know, he's got Ira and Momo and Vamola all at his fingertips. So yeah, Momo's right to be a little jealous. But it is nice to see that, you know, she's starting to open up a little bit. She's starting to understand Vamola and see that, you know what, she doesn't really mean her any harm. She's a good-natured person and she just wants to be accepted. She wants to be liked. So anyway, Momo and Vamola go to school. Ira has a good laugh when she sees all the lipstick over Momo's face. And Vamola, being a new transfer student, ends up in Class C with Okarun. And when Momo and Ira go to see Okarun and Vamola, they're not allowed in the classroom. So this is kind of interesting. Okarun and Vamola are going to be spending a lot of time together in the classroom. So this is probably only going to increase Momo's jealousy. Obviously, it's going to increase Ira's jealousy as well. So we'll have to see how this sort of dynamic changes their little quaternity here, if you will. And yeah, that was an interesting chapter, guys. It doesn't seem like we're in any major arcs yet. We do know that one alien from chapter 72 is lurking about. He took out the Serpo Man, and there's been a lot of speculation on the internet that he was supposed to be Vamola's husband, and he might be searching for her, and when he finds her, he's going to take her away, possibly harm the people that she's with. So I would imagine that's going to be the next major arc, that this guy's going to come into the fold, and he does look very menacing. I mean, he's taking out the Serpo Man rather easily. Doesn't really look like he's exerting himself or anything like that. So yeah, we'll have to see how things play out. They might take a slow approach. We might not get to that point for a few chapters, but yeah, we'll have to see how it goes from here. So tell me what you guys thought of chapter 76 of Dandadan. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side.